YouTube, what's going on? Kyle from ePoolSupply. Today we've got a special little treat where we're going to actually dive into Polaris's Vac-Sweep 280 pressure side pool cleaner and start doing some quick fixes. Stay tuned. Alright guys, and we're back. So again, today we've got a quick fix video for you on Polaris's Vac-Sweep 280 pressure side pool cleaner. As you guys can see, in contrast to the intro, this cleaner is torn down a lot. If you guys want to know how to get to this point, make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We have a full playlist on tearing this cleaner apart from the outside in. We want to show you guys all the moving parts, the purpose of each part, and simple repairs. For today's video on Quick Fix, we actually want to talk to you guys about the turbine shaft cover and the importance and how to get to it and how to remove it and how to reinstall a new one. So once you guys actually get the top housing off, that really is the only part in order to access the turbine cover that you would need. The only tool you're going to need for pretty much anything on this cleaner is going to be a Phillips head screwdriver. So all of the screws on the inside are all Phillips screws. The only time a flathead will come in handy for you guys is when you're dealing with any kind of hose clamps, or if you have a smaller flathead and you prefer those over a Phillips, you can go ahead and use those in each one of the screws as well. So this turbine shaft cover here is meant to seal in the actual shaft of the cleaner. So this shaft is attached with one wheel on this side and another wheel on this side. Those are your driving wheels on the cleaner. The actual turbine that's located underneath this cover, as it spins super fast, it rotates this axle. So having a cover in between, as you guys can probably see with the actual blue cover, water, debris still does have an opportunity to get inside the cleaner. So to make sure that some of that fine dirt and grit doesn't get into the actual axle of the cleaner, they went ahead and sealed it in there for you with this cover. So you do want to make sure that this cover is installed and that it is complete to make sure that you have as little room as possible for any kind of grit or sand to get in there. So in order to remove an old one, say it broke off back here, maybe some other piece up here broke off, you're just going to go ahead and use your Phillips head screwdriver, remove these two Phillips head screws. They are small, similar to most of the frame screws here that hold a lot of parts to the frame. They're just a smaller Phillips head screw, so it doesn't really take much to get them off. Once you remove those two, you guys can actually use that flathead, or if you've got any fingernails, you can go ahead and get in there, and you're gonna lift this cover off, which, as you guys can see, gives you access in here to the actual axle of the cleaner. So it will not allow you to get into the actual turbine. To do that, you gotta remove the turbine cover, which will be another video, so make sure you guys check out the playlist in the description so you guys can see if that's the part that you're looking for here. But for this video, we're just gonna show you guys and talk to you guys about the cover and how important it can be in making sure that this cleaner operates. So as you guys can see, it's just a thin piece of plastic, but it does seal on here really well. One huge thing I love about Polaris cleaners is that actually most of the screw sinks are actually already pre-threaded with a glued in portion there, so you're not going metal to plastic, you're actually going metal to metal, so it actually will seal better. You don't take the risk of stripping out your holes and the hole in the frame and having to buy a new frame. So with the cover here, you guys can see one side actually has like a little lip, which actually kind of tucks up and under the turbine cover. The turbine cover also helps kind of keep this down. So for some reason, if you run into a pinch and you guys don't have the option to put both screws on, maybe you lost one of the screws, if you guys can sink one screw between the lip on this and the screw, you can typically get away with operating the cleaner. We don't suggest it. Obviously, you want to be careful whenever you're dealing with the screws and you're taking apart the cleaner. Get away from the water so you don't take the risk of dropping these in, because they are very difficult to see in the pool. So once you grab your new turbine shaft cover, like I said, you're going to kind of slide the indentation in underneath this cover here, and then you're just going to take both of your small Phillips head screws that you have and go ahead and anchor those back in. Again, hand tight on everything. Do not use power tools. you will crack the plastic and the frame, and it will cause more issues down the line for you. So go ahead and sink those back in. And now the actual axle here is nice and protected. You can go ahead, reassemble the cleaner, get everything back in the water so it can operate efficiently for you guys. I really appreciate you watching. Make sure you guys check out the links in the description. We got all these products available for sale on our website, as well as a ton of other helpful videos on this cleaner to teach you guys how to tear it apart and get access to all the internals. I'm Kyle with ePoolSupply. Appreciate you watching.
Hey everyone, thanks for watching. Subscribe today if you haven't subscribed. Check out the links below, and we got a lot more content coming your way. Thank you.